I can't start it when that goes off because I don't want it copyrighted or stupid things.
You won't get copyrighted for Siri. Everyone has Siri.
Yeah, but then I just still, same thing you say about TV or all this. You can't do that.
Yeah, but everyone has Siri, so it's like,
Just saying.
fix what? You know what you need to fix. I don't like being your personal, like,
What are you talking about?
fix it with your mom and dad. If you
What
want
are you talking about?
to fix, I don't.
What are you talking about?
Grandma told me next time she contacts me.
You know what I'm talking about?
What? It's Sarah. Okay?
Okay.
Grandma told me the next time she contacts me to say, fix this yourself.
Didn't you do that or something?
Yeah, I did. And she's saying, fix what? She knows what she needs to fix. She wants things to be the way they were. She's not invited to Thanksgiving. I hate to tell her. She's not invited to it. You know?
Is she gonna ever get invited again?
If she gets her act together, probably, but she needs to prove it first. That's not just for me, if she, like, that's from grandma said that if she ever wants to get invited to stuff again, she needs to get her act together. And this situation that she put me through is not the best in the world, because
All you have to do is tell her that. Don't even bother other things. Just let her say that, and that's all you say. You don't have to say much. Just me. You don't have to say much.
yeah, but you're not the one getting it.
I know that, but Darren, sometimes you just gotta say that, and that's it.
She freaking annoys me.
I know.
And grandma's like,
But sometimes when you say stuff, you just gotta say that.
yeah, but I wasn't allowed to say anything, so.
She told you to tell her to fix it. That's all you have to say. Don't even say more. She can figure it out on her own. You text her.
So.
Now where is it at?
And it's the one that has Adult Swim on it.
I know that, damn, but it's kind of hard when this thing flops around, I don't got a real, thing. I don't have a mouse. It's hard to...
Oh,
It flops around like 550 times. I'll be scrolling and all I know it's up like really high up somewhere else. Like, really?
That's a freaking trackpad. I hate those things. I forgot.
Yeah, well, my mouse died and I have to get a new one, which is $12. I don't know why I just don't get it. I don't have no one to take me to the store. I don't get taken. The only time I get to go anywhere is arcade. That's it. I have never been to a store with my family.
If I had a spare mouse, I would give it to you.
Darren, you don't have to give me anything. All I have to do is go to the store. I got money.
My spare. I would give you an extra spare.
And I told you, all I need is go to the store. I have the money. I just need to go get it. I don't have a way of going to get it though. I can't play or do anything without it. It's hard.
Yeah.
Like my Sims, I can't play my Sims. I want to play it, but I can't. Can't do it without it. It's hard. It is not easy playing Sims or any other game with this thing. You send it.
Doesn't your mom have like an extra mouse that you can borrow?
No, I doubt it. I just have to go and get me one there, and that's all. I just have to go to.
Okay, the next time you go, they have one. They have one at Best Buy, probably.
No, well, I haven't had a chance to go.
We go to Best Buy freaking every time.
No, it wasn't.
Okay? Just
I've
say
been at Best Buy but once, and that was it.
that you have to go to the mall and walk around and go to Best Buy.
My ear is itchy now. So I think I'm getting sick. That's the thing. That and my allergies. Can you, listen? I hate to ask you.
I got it. I'll send it to you.
I'm sorry. Just.
That's my kind of fault because I cool. Shut up. Shut up. That's gonna be on there, so shut up. Oh, damn it, Aaron boy. I wish you hadn't even asked me. Because that is ridiculous. That is so gosh darn ridiculous. I swear. Waiting.
Hey, Mom didn't say it was me. I can breathe. You got it there?
Yeah, I thank you.
Okay, let me start it. We have time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we should.
It's 6:30.
Yeah, we should.
I hope.
It's only an hour.
I know, but doing in an hour you can go and. Can you see it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to another Toonami Pre-Flight. Today we're in studio. Which one is this? 2B? Something?
Studio B.
You'll notice our eye line is a little different.
Yeah.
Frequent viewers of Toonami Pre-Flight. Instead of looking like this to the TV, we look like
Just looking
this.
sideways, we're looking directly like we should be normally.
Yeah.
but in the other studio we can't do that.
Yeah, and this TV's a Samsung instead of a Westinghouse.
Oh, okay.
Move it up in the world.
Yeah, nice. Samsung better than Westinghouse for sure. Yeah.
Traditionally speaking. Sorry, Westinghouse.
So today we're gonna be talking about the classic film Vampire Hunter D.
It's a very spooky Toonami pre-flight today, pre-Halloween.
Yeah, it's a spooky pre-flight, and we're gonna be talking about some of our favorite horror movies that have been released this year so far.
Shit, this year.
We've got some other stuff. Yeah. So first up is, of course, the classic Vampire Hunter D.
The movie you rented at Blockbuster when
Yeah.
Akira was out.
Or,
you'd
I
already-
mean, yeah, we should preface all this. So there's a lot of younger people. Well, there's not a lot of many people. There are some younger people watching who will be like, what the hell, Vampire Hunter D? Or will have heard of it but not watched it. We olds of a certain age, when anime was harder to get in the U.S., Vampire Hunter D was one of about 10 different movies that you found that you could find in any video store.
Yeah, that was the anime section.
Yeah, so Vampire Hunter D for a lot of people of our generation will be one of the first anime you've seen, one of the first like adult anime that you had been able to watch, and that's true for both of us. But Vampire Hunter D was one of the ones that I rented, going to the Blockbuster anime section, Japanese cartoons or Japanimation section, and so it came out in what year?
Yeah, Blockbuster's not around anymore. If people need to know that.
It's actually a fairly low budget
Actually, you
film.
did not notice.
But it's
Different
pretty
states.
violent. It's pretty
Yeah, it was
Might
an
have
OVA,
them still.
yeah, so it's even a little better than it's still
If
not
you
movie
don't see him
quality,
in
but better
Michigan
than
a lot,
TV series, but it's still the 80s.
you can always
yeah.
see him in different states.
And,
Sometimes you might see one
it was
or two.
directed by the guy who did Fist of the North Star, right?
And you're like,
Yeah,
oh my
Toyoshi.
god, Jared,
Yeah,
the
and,
Blockbuster. This is one of those
It's
years.
very similar in that Vampire Hunter D is sort of wandering the wastelands, and he runs into a young woman who he saves.
Yeah, he's a vampire.
A vampire. He's basically Blade. I mean, essentially.
But Blade is basically Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. Actually, Blade came after, but it's the same shit. It's like I'm part vampire, but I hunt vampires. I'm torn.
They don't call him the Daywalker, but he's basically
Daywalker.
Pause there a
The
second.
designs are by the amazing Yoshitaka Amano, who is of course a legend.
There you go.
While we're doing this, I'm gonna scan my computer.
Okay.
Hey Cortana. Hey Cortana. Open Windows Defender.
We okay now, though?
Windows Defender Security Center.
Are we okay?
Yeah, we're okay. I'm just scanning the computer, because you never know like what can have a virus and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Because I scanned this the other day and it found like one.
They will.
Yeah. And I think I was on Yes Movies because I was like checking for something.
Or sometimes the mom said you can not your computer can be sitting there and you can have a virus when you're not. I don't know where.
Yeah, so I rather scan it like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to go full scan and then have you
Yeah.
continue it. Go ahead and continue it.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, we hit Pringles.
What kind?
And
The ordinary, but they come in a little
the
packet.
influence of his design.
I didn't know we had them until I did.
Okay, bring those chocolate thingies tomorrow too.
Yes.
I wanna have some more of those. Those are good.
And
They're like coffee.
some Pringles with me.
Yeah.
All right. So you like those chocolate, huh?
Yeah, I'll eat them because you don't like them apparently, so I'll eat them.
Taste one.
I just can't bring them home because like Grandma will be like, "Oh, you're eating chocolate."
It's all right.
Yeah, Nikki doesn't want them.
I'll just bring them in.
Okay.
And you can eat it. Okay.
Yeah, I have enough candy as it is. I'm like, I'm not bringing it.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Keep going.
Designs in general in anime is pretty incalculable, but this movie was one of the reasons that he had such a broad influence, because this movie, for whatever reason, probably because it's about vampires, and vampires are sort of like, they have vampires everywhere in most cultures, certainly in European cultures, where this movie ended up, you know, going broader than Japan.
Yeah.
You know, in Japan, it's not considered a classic or anything. Like, it's just like, yeah, Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah, because they had
a
real
million
anime
other
industry to prop up.
but in the U.S., it's somewhat seminal just because of the time in which it was released and its odd popularity, coming on the heels of Akira and Ghost in the Shell. It was like, what's next? You know, for if you're an American, it was okay. I've seen these. What's next? And Vampire Hunter D was one of the ones that just showed.
And there
up.
was I guess, sequel, another movie that was
Bloodlust.
yeah, that looks way better.
It is good. It's good. It's another. I mean, that's on our paste list as well.
We're skipping around a little bit. We're gonna be a little thematically driven for the next period of time.
I think the original is better, but the new one looks better for sure. And they're both pretty good. They're both like good action horror tales. So before we talk more about it, why don't we're gonna look at the English trailer, and then we're gonna look at the Japanese trailer because it looks way better and gives you more of an idea of how good it looks.
The dub is not
the dub. I mean, it's an old school dub.
80s as shit.
The dub is what I would describe not as great, but more as hilarious.
Right.
So let's look at the English trailer from back in the day.
Oh my god, this looks like Fist of the North Star. It does, look at it.
So that was
soon to DVD is an old ass promo.
That was the 80s style, like metal, you know, counterculture type promo. I like that they use like off-brand Ministry music. So that kind of gives you an idea of how it was marketed in the US. So let's look at the Japanese trailer, which isn't you know, you won't be able to understand what they're saying, but you'll see
Unless you speak Japanese.
You'll see how good it looks.
奴の名は D。光と闇の狭間をさすらう孤独なハンター。
What you gave it on?
つまりつい90年。人類は吸血鬼一
You
族。
gave us a warning this time. They normally don't do that. We're like, oh, we're gonna show you something. Like,
希望が絶
subtitles.
吸血鬼の牙にかかった
I gave you a warning in this thing.
を救うことができるか。D の壮絶な死闘が始まった。 注目の SF ホラースペクタクルロマン。原作菊池秀雄、キャラクターデザイン天野義孝、監督芦田豊夫。3つの才能が爆発するニューアニメの誕生。ヴァンパイアハンター D。
So yeah, you can see. I mean, so like many anime that kind of crossed over during this time period in the 80s, Vampire Hunter D is post-apocalyptic.
As well it should be.
Of course, means I was immediately interested, and I just was looking up. There have been 26 Vampire Hunter D novels over the years. The first one was written in 1983, and as Sean told us, Blade actually came out in the 70s.
Predates.
Comics. So maybe they did copy Blade. Who knows? Either way, I
They're
think
both fine.
they both deserve their place in the pantheon.
There's plenty of room for 2 Daywalkers.
maybe one day we can have Vampire Hunter Blade versus Vampire Hunter D head to head. If
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes,
Who would they hunt? Themselves?
If Wesley Snipes needs the tax money,
I think he does.
would they hunt themselves? Yeah, they just you're the last one left. No, you're the last one left.
Hunter.
Vampire Hunter.
Huh?
I didn't say nothing.
Mm.
So yeah, don't have any deep insights about this movie. It's not really like a deep movie. It's just a fun, dark action movie. Fits right in with. I mean, you can see the character designs. Aside from being obviously coming from Yoshitaka Amano, but even the final product, they look real 70s. Even though this came out in the 80s, I think they were still sort of. They were into those elongated designs. You know, the Leiji Matsumoto type Galaxy Express look. But it's well worth checking out. I think it's been re-released at this point.
It's remastered on Blu-ray. There's the dub isn't on the Blu-ray, but it's probably for the best.
If you like 80s anime, I'd say it's well worth a shot. Or if you like vampires, and or both, or D if you like D. Well, that might be something else though. So let's go to our question of the week, which is, what's your favorite horror movie of 2017?
It's been a good year for horror movies
so far. So the preface.
You think it's going to take a turn for the worst?
No, I mean there's just the year's not over.
Right.
It's not even Halloween yet. There's going to be like 4 horror movies a week released for the next 2 weeks.
Sweet.
So, Gil, before we get into this, are you a horror fan? How much horror do you normally watch in your day-to-day
I mean, compared to you, no.
I wasn't comparing you to me.
But
I would. That's never going to work out for you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
I mean,
don't compare yourself to me.
I try not to.
That's not good for you.
Yeah.
So just talk about you.
I would say I'm above average horror fan.
Yeah.
I haven't seen everything.
Is horror a part of your regular diet in a non-October month?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it definitely picks up more in the fall.
Yeah.
It used to be more so because that's when horror movies were more geared towards Halloween releases.
Yeah, the season.
And now I feel like people are just.
I found you.
Well, what?
I found you. I found the thing. I'm gonna subscribe to you off of Internet Explorer, so I wanna, just send the link to myself so that we know that we're streaming live, and I can get the thing if I need to.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? That way I'll know, and I can get the thing if I want,
Oh, okay.
I probably need to do the same for Ultra Poly for Kevin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to have his thing too.
Hold on, dude. Hello? Hey. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, work.
Oh, nothing.
Dang.
Nothing, why? Okay. You go ahead and start, alright? I can't find anything. I can't find mac and cheese. They don't like Piscattios. They're very picky. Yeah, they won't eat them. Trust me. The only one who eat them would be Harrison. That's about it.
Hell, too.
Nope.
I
I've
would-
already tried. I've already tried. They said, I don't like those. Alright. Well, I thought we had mac and cheese, but no one. Well, I thought there would be mac and cheese, but there wasn't. I know. Alright. Go too. Bye.
All right, keep going.
Okay, sorry.
There's so much media everywhere, and no one's really worrying about like
Yeah.
having that hyper
That
targeted
window.
time.
Yeah.
So I think that would be the only real reason why I'm watching more horror movies year round. I think naturally I'm more drawn towards it in the fall.
Yeah.
When the chill gets in the air and there's a spooky sound
Yeah,
coming
when
over the
you hear
window.
the owls. Yeah, I have always been a horror fanatic, starting way back in the 80s when I was a youth. My friends and I used to get together and rent like 5 or 6 slasher movies usually, but horror movies, and
Right.
just have all night, like we would have a sleepover and just watch 6 horror movies in a row or whatever till the sun came up.
I like laughing at jump scare movies, and the movies that actually scare me are more like real life based, beyond just my own normal.
I was going to say,
Craziness.
there's a lot that scares you good.
But like in terms of like
Hold on, give me a minute.
slightly
Yeah.
twisted.
I'm gonna do that before I forget.
Do what?
I'm gonna subscribe to you through Explorer real quick.
Oh, okay.
Hey Cortana, open Internet Explorer. Hey Cortana, open Internet Explorer.
Sure. Which Internet Explorer do you want to open? Microsoft.
Hey Cortana, open Internet Explorer.
All right. Which Internet Explorer do you want to open?
Dude, what the hell? They're both of them. Hey Cortana, open Internet Explorer.
Starting Internet Explorer.
Thank you. I open it like
Thank you.
3 freaking times.
I know.
Let me mute myself. Let me mute my mic real quick too. Because I don't want to overhear myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
You're there? Where are you? Can't hear you. You went blank. You went silent. You did? I missed you. No, you think you need to go to bed, Mr. Solo. Mr. Solo. Here. You're all right. Did you mute me or something? Because I can't hear you.
I muted myself.
Okay. You freaked me out.
Oh, there's no.
What? Did you not pay attention that you muted yourself?
Yeah, I muted myself for a reason, so I don't.
Oh, okay.
So I don't hear myself over myself, and I end up getting a copyright strike for myself.
You're fine.
There's no crying in baseball. The hell? Are you even old enough to hear? Are you even old enough to know what that movie is?
Who, me?
No, Drake.
They're not in here.
All I heard was "there's no crying in baseball," and then I started laughing.
I don't know. When did you hear that? I'll hear it.
While Harrison was crying.
Because I don't hear nothing.
While Harrison was crying.
Mom probably said it then.
It was Drake.
Oh, he said that. Oh, he probably heard it from my mom or someone saying that.
That was hilarious. Keep going.
Okay, baby. I love you, okay?
Me too.
You're okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Forever?
Yeah.
Okay.
As opposed to just like blood splatter. Doesn't really scare me.
I don't think I'm scared by many horror movies. I think I've seen too many. The one or two that do scare me really get under my skin, but for the most part,
Yeah, it's more uncomfortable for me than it is
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, like ew.
And I love gore, so the gorier the better. I mean, for me, unfortunately, my wife and daughter aren't super psyched with that, since I like to watch horror movies in the morning sometimes. So they're coming downstairs, like getting ready for work or school, and there's blood-curdling screams and people getting eviscerated, and they're like, "Do you really have to?"
Is it
watch
better
this
or
now?"
worse if you're wearing headphones and all they do is see it?
I don't wear headphones
context.
in my house. Yeah, luckily I don't have to do that. So let's talk about. It has been a good year for horror so far. So let's talk about. Obviously, I took the easy way.
You like horror movies, by the way?
It's definitely the most talked about.
Oh, babe.
Do you like horror movies, by the way? Do you like scary movies?
Alright, are you?
Yeah, me too. I don't watch them, so Alien is probably the most scary movie that I've
Only
seen.
thing I pretty much watch is Stranger Things. So I like playing horror games, like games on the Xbox and stuff.
I wasn't sure, like, if you liked the movie genre, the horror stuff.
I'm not really into movies. The only thing I pretty much watch is Stranger Things. I do like a lot of horror games, though. like games and a toy because I don't know why. I do. I guess I don't know. They're more fun.
Dude, he already answered my question and it kept popping up.
Cool.
Sean.
Sean.
Ringer.
Oh, you talked to him?
Yeah. I asked him a few weeks ago, actually, about the freaking.
What happened to the guy the YouTuber used to talk all the time? He would respond back to you.
You mean Stars Gaming? I still listen to him, but he just like.
He used to talk all the time. Like, he used to ask questions.
Yeah, I still do that, but I just been so busy lately that I haven't checked back.
Okay.
Usually, his videos are pretty funny though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Keep going. It'll be okay.
And well-regarded horror movie that came out this year. They're saying it might even be up for an Oscar, which wouldn't surprise me, just because of its social relevance to what's going on in the larger world this year. And that's, of course, Jordan Peele's Get Out. When a movie crosses over the way Get Out or It did, to where it's part of a larger cultural conversation.
Okay, the Bye Bye Man, they're on here.
For a horror movie.
Oh, I watched Bye Bye Man.
For 2 in a year, that's incredibly rare.
It wasn't even that scary. It reminded me of the guy who was in it. Reminded me of
no horror movie had done before, which is sad to say.
Gave up on
just showed you how shitty it was to be a black
person
in some small way
in
our country.
Mind blowing.
Yeah. And I think it's funny Jordan Peele talking about when he made the movie that people were telling him, well, like, this is the Obama era, man. I mean, like, is this even still a big deal? Yeah. And he was like, man, now he looks like incredibly prescient, but it was just, it's not like that, the way
the realities didn't change.
Right.
Just the lens through which people viewed the world.
But it's also, and I have to say, full disclosure,
head removal from Onassis.
And I have to say, I'm not a big fan of Jordan Peele. Generally, no, personally, I don't know. But personally, he's a real dick. Douche. But no, I just I didn't like Key and Peele that much. I felt like it was pretty derivative of other sketch comedy shows, and I'm a little hard on sketch comedy in general. But
being a natural sketch comedy,
being so deeply versed in the ins and outs of sketch comedy, but so I was very surprised that this was as good as it was. Just that somebody that you only knew do for one thing.
And for his first movie.
Yeah, and it's incredibly assured first movie. And so I've watched it probably 3 times, 4 times at this point, and it really is an incredibly well-constructed movie on 10 different levels. It's pretty crazy in terms of just symbolism, in terms of the plot progression. All the performances are great. It's just a very solid horror movie that's not gory, but is still scary. I mean, the idea of the sunken place where where the main character basically gets hypnotized, and when they want him to not be able to move, Catherine Keener just says, "Now you're in the sunken place," and he just.
I don't know if he still has it, but Jordan Peele's pinned Twitter post was Trump up against Ben Carson. Now you're in the sunken place.
Now you're in the sunken place.
Head to head. That's pretty fucking great.
So I would say if you haven't seen it, it works as both an allegory for race in America, but it also works great as just a plain old horror movie if you're not looking to get political. So check out the trailer, which you've probably already seen, but let's give you another shot at it.
You got your toothbrush? Do you have your deodorant? Do you have your cozy clothes?
Got that.
What?
They didn't know I'm black.
Should they?
You might wanna,
Mom and Dad, my black boyfriend will be coming up this weekend. I just don't want you to be shocked that he's a black man.
I ain't never seen you like this before, bro. Family, taking road trips. Don't come back all bougie, man. Come back, get your damn pants up to your damn stomach.
Holy shit. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing this trailer.
Can I see your license, please?
He wasn't driving.
I didn't ask who was driving. I asked to see his ID.
Call me Dean, but hungry, my man. So how long has this been going on, this thing? We hired Georgina and Walter to help care for my parents. When they died, I couldn't bear to let them go. Do you smoke in front of my daughter?
I'm gonna quit.
She'd take care of that for you. How? Hypnosis.
I'm good, actually.
You ready for this?
I'm back in the game.
So look, I go do my
I've
research.
seen this movie,
A whole bunch of brothers been missing in this suburb. But it's cool. Bro, how you not scared of this, man?
Didn't see no brother around here. Chris was just telling me how he felt much more comfortable with my being here.
Yo.
Sorry, man.
Get out! Yo!
Rose, we gotta go.
Is everything okay?
Rose, the keys. Just get the keys.
I don't know where they are.
Rose!
Sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
That's crazy.
I want to see this movie, actually.
Seriously?
No, I just want to see this because I've seen this. Like, I've seen the trailer. I just want to see the movie.
Oh, no.
No.
It's a terrible thing to waste.
So pretty awesome. I wonder if there'll be a Get Out again.
Get Out.
Still real. Get Out. So next up is this was a straight to video release that came out earlier in the year, and it was people seem sharply divided on it. I don't quite know why, but I'm talking about The Void, which is a heavily John Carpenter 80s horror movie influenced straight to video release. And so some people, like horror buffs like myself, really don't like it because they feel it's very derivative.
Which you don't like it?
No, I do love it. Eddie Ray didn't like it, for example. Just it's weird that it's like you either love that it's trying to sort of echo those Carpenter movies from the 80s,
Yeah,
or movies like From Beyond or Reanimator, like really gross special effects heavy monster movies from the 80s, or you think it's completely derivative. I loved it. I watched it, and then I watched it again the next day. That's how much I liked it. But it basically is about, it's about a lot of things, but essentially it's a movie where a bunch of people are trapped in a hospital, and there's a cult surrounding it, keeping them from getting out. And inside the hospital, one of the main surgeons has been experimenting with people, trying to basically open a gateway into another dimension, and he releases these disgusting creatures. And so it's about this cop and the nurse trying to figure out how to basically stay alive. It's very, very gross. It's very gory. It has some great practical special effects. And it's very much trying to echo, like I said, a John Carpenter movie. I loved it, so I hope they make more. Let's watch it.
What?
I can see it all before me.
You won't get far.
I need hands up front for your stretcher. Where'd you find this guy?
You need a copy of code 3 and any assist.
Daniel? Who are they?
There is something calling them all here.
I didn't see the Assassin's Creed movie. That's what I need to see.
Yeah.
I really should just Watch the movies I need to watch first, and then watch that.
They did killings and sacrifices. They made people change.
Nothing else matters now.
This isn't the end.
Statistically, you're more likely to die in a hospital than anywhere else.
That's a little misleading of a statistic.
Is it?
Maybe you're going into the hospital already almost dying. You just happen to be there.
I don't know, but from my experience in hospitals, they're not the best place to be healthy. So The Void, check it out if you're interested in gore, really, first and foremost. Well, I am. I used to collect Fangoria magazine and stuff, so. And then my final choice is a movie that came out this year. It was in theaters for a very short period of time. It was mostly a video release. It's based on a novel that's called The Girl with All the Gifts. It was a pretty acclaimed book, and the movie's really, really good. It's about a future in which zombies have essentially taken over the world, and there's a little bit of society left, and it's about a army base where they have kids who have been infected with the zombie virus, and they're keeping them so that they can do experiments on them so they can try to figure out how to combat the virus. And there's one girl who has the virus, but she is somehow able to retain her brain power, and they're trying to figure out if this mutation is something that will help humanity or hurt them. And a whole bunch of shit goes wrong, obviously. But Glenn Close is in it. It's got a really great cast. It's really well made. And it's, I mean, you would think that they wouldn't be able to do anything new with the post-apocalyptic / zombie movie thing anymore, but this is a great take on it, and the girl who plays the main character is a terrific actress, so check out the trailer for Girl with All the Gifts.
That's exactly like it. That's exactly how.
Hey, Dr. Caldwell.
Hello, Melanie.
That's almost exactly how 11 lives, but different. See how they keep their hair short?
Yeah. I need to see The Matrix too. That's one of them. Well, I need to see.
Because that's on Facebook, Netflix.
Yeah, I wish they would have kept it on for like another month. So I could...
Yeah, I know.
Don't do that. They're only children.
Guess movies.
One day, she was attacked by a monster. But then a girl came running up and killed it. And the woman said, "You are my special girl, and I'll never let you go." She saved me, and you're still afraid of her?
Yeah, and you should be too.
I am producing a vaccine, and she is the main ingredient.
What am I?
Hope. That's what you are.
I just want to live. Everyone wants that.
She loves you. What the hell is this?
The world is falling apart. You can see it.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Hey Siri, set alarm for 10. Oh.
What?
Hey Cortana, set alarm for 10 minutes.
Sure. I've turned on your alarm for 7:14 p.m.
Gotta eat now?
Yeah, I gotta eat in 10 minutes.
Oh.
So we might not get a chance to finish this after all.
Just eat. What do you want to do?
We might have to do it tomorrow. We might have to do it tomorrow.
Okay.
We just have to hurry up and get on
Yeah.
before it disappears.
Yes.
You remember where this is at?
Yes, right here.
Okay.
I'm back.